Hey, greetings, fire signs. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining me for another reading here, elemental reading. So if you're new, please subscribe. If not, thank you for coming back for more. I have a playlist if you're looking for more fire signs readings. I am collecting them and I'm putting them all in there for us so that we can just go in there whenever we want our reading from the fire, for the fire signs. And I have one for the water signs, air, and oh my gosh, earth. So everything's organized for you. And of course, pick a card playlist. So let's dive into your message. We're going to get into the foundation, what you need to know, what you can look forward to, any love messages that want to come through, and advice and encouragement. All right. What is the foundation right now? Your current foundation for you, fire signs. What is your current foundation right now? Current energy. Current foundation. What energy, what foundation are you in right now? Thank you so much for being here. You have the Three of Pentacles. Do what you love, recognition for the highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors, being paid well for your craft, working well with others, an excellent reputation. That's the current energy you're in at this time, the foundation that you're in. Okay? Tell me more about this Three of Pentacles. Tell me more about this Three of Pentacles. Thank you. Tell me more about this Three of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Children or childhood. Revisiting old dreams or plans. Embracing your inner child. The return of people or romances from your past. Romanticizing how things used to be. And bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. An unwise choice. There's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. And again, the Knight of Swords. That's freaking intense. I keep getting the Knight of Swords and the and the Knight of Cups. Okay, they will stay here. Alright, they're going to stay because there's a reason why I keep seeing knights everywhere. You have red here. So you're taking off with something. You're taking action. You know, I'm getting Knight of Wands, but, you know, with the Knight of Swords, thinking about it, strategizing first, preparing for it. Really thinking. Making your, setting intentions and going with it. No questions asked with this Knight of Swords. So, you have the Six of Cups. Yeah, you're feeling driven by your heart space. Like, you know, like, you fire signs, you used to do something way in the past and you really loved it and you lost yourself along the way. You started doing something different and now you're coming back full circle doing the same thing you used to do when you were younger, or doing whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on with people who are in your life. So it's very familiar, or it feels like home because you're doing it with people who you love, or you are it just reminds you of something that you used to love doing when you were younger. You know, with the Fred Rogers quote, do something from your youth and you can't fail. You would have so much fun. You will find your true calling. So whatever that may be, I feel that that's what's happening here. That's what you're doing, fire signs. So for examples, let's say that you used to sew a lot when you were younger. And then you grew up and you got distracted, you know, with school, with work, with, you know, raising a family, you know, the hustle. And then you let's say that you felt like you lost your stuff a long way. And then all of a sudden you meet a friend or meet a person who tells you about their success with sewing, their sewing business, and that they do it from home or they do it online, and you're like, wow, that's so inspiring. And then they say, yeah, you should totally get into it. You can totally make yourself a little, you know, side job, you know, selling stuff on Etsy, eBay, all that stuff, e-commerce. And you're like, wow, really? I can make a living out of doing something I love? Really? What? That seems so good to be true. But then you see how they make it happen. And so you're like, oh my gosh, that would be so awesome to see my creations out there in the world for everyone to enjoy. That would be so great to be able to pour out through my crafts, through my sewing, through my quilting, my crocheting, and see people freaking love my designs. I would love it. Or at least to just create it and get it out there, you know? Or just to create it and just get it out of sight and out of mind. You like, maybe you're feeling fidgety and you want to create something. And so you end up taking that leap of faith, not knowing if it's going to work out or be successful or not. And then you end up doing it like on the sides on your time off. And then all of a sudden, you say, hey, let me go sell these at the local thrift store. Let me go sell this online. And then you start seeing momentum builds up, Knight of Swords. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm taking this idea and I'm running with it. Or I'm riding on my horse with it. And it's all stemming because you freaking love it. You love what you're doing, and that's why you're going to succeed. So, wow. And you're going to have that cup, and you're going to have a lot of offerings, too. Like offerings to put your products on display. Your products, advertising your products on other people's platforms or in shops or whatever. Or in Facebook groups. And now you're like seeing build up. You're seeing a demand for your products, your services, whatever you're doing. Your time, perhaps. And so that goes back to the Six of Cups. You're doing what you love from youth. You're doing something that makes you feel youthful again, perhaps. Or you're working, you can be doing something brand new, but you're working with people from home, from your youth. You know, like working with your family, maybe family business. Working with the old school friends. Working with a classmate. You going back to your hometown and doing work there. However this resonates for you. This is very general, but I am getting the Six of Cups energy where it's like something very familiar. Maybe to your soul or to you physically. So that's the current foundation. You got the Five of Swords with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So the Five of Swords tells me that there might be competition in this field. There might be a little bit of discord and conflict. It might be even stepping or contradicting what you're trying to do currently. So let's say you're like into nursing. Let's just say that you work in a hospital with 12-hour shifts, right? That's totally left field. That's like totally not what you love to do. But this makes money. So it's kind of contradicting with what your hobbies are, what you're trying to really do. The Three of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. You know, it's like I want to sew, for example, or I want to do nails, or I want to sell my readings. But this contradicts with my schedule. This contradicts with my purpose. What I thought was my purpose a long time ago, but now I'm course correcting. I'm going in a different direction. But damn, how do I work in this crocheting business, or this nail business, or this cupcake business, or this Reiki healing business if I'm working these 12-hour shifts? So it's like, you know, there's a little conflict. There's a little bit of like butting heads, and like something's got to give in order to make this work. You got to lose something to win something else, you know. So an unwise choice. There's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. So it could be that you're selling yourself short. You're just doing whatever you can that's easiest to make that money. But you know that your soul is bringing you here. So then you have to make those decisions. It says, yeah, unwise choice. So maybe you're choosing because it's convenient, or because it pays the bills, or because it's right across the street, or because all your friends are doing it, or because X, Y, and Z. So going back to the Six of Cups with the Three of Pentacles, how can you get back to this foundation, this energy, where you feel the most happiest? Wow, and then take action, Knight of Swords. Just go. Don't think about it too much, because then your brain might, your brain might take you down to where is comfortable, or what's more logical, what's more feasible financially. But your intuition, cups, tells you different. So always listen to your intuition, okay, friend? There's a difference between both, and I can tell you how to pay attention to your intuition more than your thoughts. And I'm going to give this analogy like I always do in my personal readings or in some of my pick-a-cards if it comes up. So let's say you're crossing the street and you're like you're ready to start your day, but then you have to cross the street to get to, I don't know, let's say you have to go put your piece of mail in the mailbox before you can get back into your car and go. So then you're like, you know what? Let me cross the street really quick before I go to work or go to my interview. And you look both ways and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go. But then your intuition's like kind of pulling you back. You're like, wait a minute, what is this feeling? Intuition, what are you trying to tell me? The coast is clear. My brain, my eyes tell me, my crown chakra tells me, my logic tells me that there are no cars coming. So this is all happening rapidly. The Knight of Swords. It's like you don't really have time to think about it. It's just happening, before you can even think about it or process. And so you cross the street, bypassing your intuition, even though your intuition is like dragging you back, and you're getting this weird sensation, this weird feeling. But you're like, whatever. I'm just being paranoid. I probably just don't want to go to work today. Maybe that's what's pulling me back. So then you look both ways again. Bypassing your intuition, you cross the street and a bird poops on your head, splattering all over your white shirt. And you're like, mother fudger, now I know why I shouldn't have crossed the street. Oh my gosh. So then you're like mad at yourself. You're mad at you're mad at your thoughts. You're like, man, but I thought it was good. I thought it was okay to cross the street. I thought I was in the clear. I didn't see any cars. Okay, it wasn't the cars. It was a bird. All right. So now you have to go back home, change your shirt, and now you're 10 minutes late for your interview. Hopefully, providing that a new shirt is already, iron free. You don't have to go ironing it, And now you can go back to work or go to your interview on time. Maybe 10 minutes later, I don't know. But that's the in between. You got the fork in the road. You got your thoughts, you got the intuition. Make sure you're paying attention to your intuition. Your thoughts might keep you comfortable. It can go so far, logically, right? But your intuition is like, you don't know why you feel this, you just do. So anyway, listen to your intuition. Which one do you feel is, navigating, like which direction do you feel your intuition is trying to navigate you? Which path, you got all this traveling stuff here. Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. You don't want to be, I feel like you don't want to be in this energy which is just very hasty, very impulsive, very, ask questions later, rip the band-aid off now. I don't think you want to be in this instance, although it is good to take action. But it depends on the situation, It is okay to be, and awesome to be in this energy when you need to be. But in this instance, I don't feel like you want to be in this energy because you really want to think things through before you rip the band-aid off or before you make a decision. You want to weigh your pros and cons. And then you want to be in this calm, carrying a cup on a horse energy where the horse is, working with me. We're in synchronistic energy. We're in sync. Not like, okay, we're in sync here too, but the horse has a mind of its own and so do you. So your horse might want to go really fast and then you might want to slow down some, or vice versa, and then, discord, right? Then it's like, and then you might butt heads, and then it's happening so fast. But the Nine of Cups, it's like grace. There's grace here. There's poise. There's patience. There's, taking your time, pacing yourselves. And everything's happy. Like, this, if you think about it, this Nine of Swords, this horse is like, what do you want me to do? Want me to go this way? Want to go that way? What do you want? And it's like, and you might be overstimulating this horse or frustrating or confusing this horse, Like he's like, all right, I'll just go. I don't know where, but I'll go. So it's like asking questions later once you get there. So I don't think you want to be in that energy because right here is very calm energy. You want to stay in this calm, resonating energy, Everything's just in alignment. Anyway, so that's the structure you're in. It's like there's something talking you out of what you want to do, but then you're being pulled in what you want to do. So it's like you need to just make a decision for yourself, and then you'll find a nice common ground. Everything's going to be flat, and you're going to be able to go down the path without any chaos or earthquakes. So you're going to be like the chariot just plowing through. Okay, so that's your foundation. Now let's figure out what you need to know at this time. What do you need to know at this time? Awesome fire signs. Going forward, what do you need to know? Going forward. Awesome fire signs, what do you need to know? Going forward. You have transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Look at that. It's like a rising phoenix. It kind of looks like one. We're talking about fire. And you got the fire here. Got the cardinal. Okay, so wow, you got two of these birds that look almost alike. So you're about to take off. You're about to transform. You're about to figure out what the path holds ahead of you. Yeah, and you know, you are transforming, you know, dirt into art. You're transforming an ugly situation into a better situation. See that? That's amazing. Good for you. And then the next thing, what can you look forward to? Cleansing waters. A lot more water here. Excuse me. A lot more waters here. A lot more waters. Wow. So this is beautiful energy. Like you just, there's a flow here. There's a flow. And you're able to stay put. And you're able to relax. And you're able to rest. And you're able to cleanse yourself. You're able to collect, embrace, receive. But after all, you make your choice. After you go back to doing something that you loved doing at a very young age. Or just something that makes you feel young again. It doesn't have to be something that you used to do when you were younger. It can just be something that would make you feel so alive, youthful, vibrant, happy again. Like you were a kid in a candy store. Excuse me. Okay, cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. So, for you fire signs, you know, you're stepping into calmer waters. That's what I'm telling you. 6 of Swords. You got 6 of Cups with the 5 of Swords. To me, this is like turning, the 6 of Cups is turning the 5 of Swords into a 6 of Swords energy. It's like it didn't come out, but so I'll make this come out with 2 cards. That's how it happens sometimes. It's like you try to get one card, your intuition is trying to get that one card, but then it pushes another set of cards out. And then it comes together. So I feel like you're coming out of crazy waters. Yeah. The transformation is near. You're stepping out of crazy chaos into calmer chaos. It's chaos at first because you have to figure it out. You have to like, oh, what am I stepping into? Oh, I got my own business. Oh, crap. Now I got to do the taxes. Now I got to do the advertising. Now I got to do this. Now I got to do that. Ah! But after a while, it's going to be calm. You're going to find your groove. Yep. You're going to find your groove. A lot of water. This is awesome. Oh, you might want to check out your water sign. And I'm wearing blue too. So you might want to, if you have water in your chart, check that reading out. It just went up. And we're coming too. Oh, snap. Okay. So, yeah, in 2 days, we'll do another water video. So, alright, let's see. So, that's what you need to know. What can you look forward to? Yep, we already got that. Cleansing waters, calmness, transformation. There's going to be a change in your energy, a change in your mindset, Swords, a change in your heart space where you feel like, oh man, this is what I want to do. This is what my purpose is. I want to be very meticulous, very precise, very careful. Now, because it matters. Before, I was like, whatever, just punching in, punching out. Or I was on salary. So it didn't matter how many hours I put in because I was salaried. Now it's like, now I'm being careful. Now I'm being intentional. Because I'm right where I want to be. Okay, so what love message wants to come through? If love is here, we'll see what it wants to come through. So love message for the awesome, wow. Love messages for the awesome fire signs. Please help me if there's any love that wants to come through. Love message from, love message. Any love want to come through here? For fire, fire only. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, love message for you. I'm using my jukebox love messages and my text from the X deck. Okay. And then I'm going to give you some advice and encouragement to finalize this. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Go back, back. I can't stop thinking about you. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you. That's what we were saying. Something is happening here where you want to either go back to something that you freaking love from the past and you can't get it off your mind. That's what I'm saying. Oh, this sword suit. You can't get it off your mind. You can't get it off your chest. You can't get it off your heart. It's forever lurking. How can you tickle that fancy? So whatever it is, you wanted to go back to your ex, wanted to go back to your previous job, wanted to go back to your old hometown. Six of Cups. Wanting to go, see, this is what I'm saying. This is something from your past, trying to lurk through, peek on through. Invite it in. Next one here is, this is, oh my gosh, let me stop. Samia says, I am leaving them for you. So you're leaving something behind. I just said it, what the freak? I'm telling you. You're leaving something behind, my friend. No joke. You can't stop thinking about it. A lot of red here, fire. Yep. You gotta take action. You gotta take action. I'm telling you, you can't stop thinking about it. So nothing's gonna get in your way. Five of Swords, you're gonna win. You're not gonna lose. But you might have to lose something in order to win something else. Like you might have to travel across country. You might have to, change careers. Even though you're making so much money, you might have to make a change because you're not happy. Three of Pentacles. This is like saying I'm gonna work on it. I'm not gonna get it out of my mind until I achieve this goal. I can't just squash it and put it under the rug. I need to have it. I'm telling you, my friend. Oh my gosh, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What the freak? What the freak? Lion, you're showing up. Red, yellows. What the freak? What the freak? You is creeping on into your life. I'm telling you, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Just you wait. TLC, so I creep. Yeah, creeping on the down low. And nobody is supposed to know. So look, it's happening. You just don't see it just yet. But it's on the horizon. Transformation is creeping. And that's so funny because you have... What the freak? All this travel. Look at that sword. The sword. So you're creeping slowly, but then it's going to pick up pace. And then look. Yep, rising like a phoenix. It's on the horizon. So whatever you're working towards, whatever your heart desires, you're attracting that. You're on track. You're attracting, but you're on track. Oh my gosh. If you check out my other fire video just a few days ago, 4 days ago, you'll see that we talked about the money train. Unstoppable money train, unstoppable force coming through no matter if you want it or not, and change is inevitable. It's coming your way. Prepare for it. And now it's here again. Alright, so you're still the one for me. This is what I'm freaking saying. This is your destiny. This is divine's timing. This is the divine's intervention. It's meant for you. This is part of your plan. So if you went to school for X, Y, and Z amount of years to become a doctor or nurse or lawyer, whatever, that's not your destiny, is what this is saying. You have a better purpose for you that's tailored to you. I'm not saying that, this wasn't a good decision, or this, I'm not telling you what to do with your life. I'm just saying you're figuring out, this is confirmation that what you've been feeling internally, intuitively, it was right all along. And I'm just confirming it. So, when I do these readings, it's not a prediction. It's not like tailored. It's not like tailored to your energy only. This is general. And it's not all carved in stone. Things can always alter. So it was a good thing to get into it when you did. But now you have evolved, and now you're different. Now your path is different. And now you're doing damage control, and your course correcting. Your trajectory is totally shifting. It's changing. But you're on track again. That's the bottom line, is that it's alright if you had to go to school for 20 years. I'm being exaggerative. Let's say you went to school for 10 years, right? Was that a waste of time? No, it wasn't, because you learned a lot. You made a lot of money. You made friends, perhaps. You fulfilled your desires and your purpose when it was at the right time, when you needed to do it. You did that. You got it done. Freaking awesome. But now you're on a different path. And it could be that you're doing this on the side, You can still be doing your main job, paying the bills, but now you're doing something else. Which also fulfills you, or just fulfills you in general. Besides this job, or this purpose, or this plan. It doesn't have to all be about job related. It can be about love. It can be like, oh my gosh, I invested 20 years in this marriage. Was it for nothing? No. Love went into it. Babies came out of it. Learning lessons and fulfillment. You fulfilled your desires, your needs. You made a best friend out of this. It wasn't for nothing. Now it's time for a different track. Now you gotta go on a different track. You gotta take the F train now, or the L train, or the D train, you know? So, and that's all part of your past. 6 of Cups. That was all part of your past. That's what was needed at the time. And now this will be forever part of your history, your past, and your present, and your future. Alright. So, look at that. Our relationship was so darn complex. So, it could be that, yeah. That's the epitome of the 5 of Swords. There's discord, there's conflict, there's, you know, contradiction. Like, yeah, I want to do this, but something is stopping me. Or I want to do this, but everybody's talking me out of it. Or I studied so hard to be this, but now my eyes are telling me to go this way. I have a wandering eye to do something completely different. So, you know, just go with your intuition. Go with your third eye. What is it telling you to do? So, yeah, it is complex. Oh, wow. And if you look at these freaking colors carefully, you'll see. Anyway, there's a better way that will make you happier. What will make you happy? Look at these colors. Pink, blue, turquoise. Look, what the freak? Like, this is like a fuchsia or plum. Look at that. Purple, purple. Green, green. What? You saw me shuffle. I shuffle. I don't do any funny business. Oh, my gosh. Alright, so let's see what advice wants to come through, courtesy of your angels and your ancestors. What advice do you need at this time? Because you're going through it, and you need direction, you need confirmation. I'm just confirming everything that you've known all along. Like I said, these are not predictions. This is more like a energy check-in, what you're heading towards if you stay on this path. If you follow your intuition. This is not one all, you know, it's set in the concrete. Nope. You can always change. You can always pause, you know. Hold on. What advice do you need, lovely fire signs? Okay. This is my angel hearts mixed in with my teddy bear wisdom oracles. We have 22 decks if you're looking for anything specific. Yes, 22 decks, and we have everything on love, spirituality, we have advice decks, we have time will tell, we have crystal ball deck, we have fortune deck, we have wishes, we have seasonal decks. Everything that you're looking for, it's on our shop, Etsy and eBay. So you have... Okay, I'm freaked out again. You are amazing, you fire signs. You're freaking amazing. Let's go back to what we talked about. It takes the team to make the dream. It takes a dream with the team. However you want to look at this. What the freak? What the freak? That's all I gotta say. Look, 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 look. Teamwork makes the dream work. I just said it freaking 25 minutes ago. I'm not freaking kidding. This is amazing. It's saying whatever you need to do to make this freaking happen, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's like pull the trigger. To be like Cupid and shoot the arrow. Shoot the shot. Oh my gosh. You got the target. Get the bullseye. You got this. You can do it. You can. Get the chisel and work on it. Do this. I can't stress that enough. Oh my gosh. Do what you love. Recognition for the highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors. Being paid well for your craft. Working well with others. An excellent reputation. Teamwork makes the dream work. And that's what I said here. Now, let me just say something. Let's just say that you are being offered $10,000 to do this, right? But your heart is like, no, I don't want to do that. The money's good. Yeah, sure. Are you selling yourself short? Kind of. Like, yeah, the money's good, but you're not going to be happy long term, you know? If you do this, even though there's a big freaking cut in pay, yeah, you got bills to pay. Yeah, you do. But you're soaring, you're flying high in the sky, doing what you freaking love. So guess what? The universe is going to match that, and it's going to attract more abundance. So it's going to work itself out. And I know that's easier said than done, because it's like, yo, V, I got bills to pay. I know. So do whatever that pays your bills, right? And then on the side, do what you freaking love. And over time, if you can try to like figure out how to get the time from that you're spending here, like maybe ending this hour short if you can, and putting that 1 hour into what you freaking love, I'm telling you, it's gonna work itself out. As long as you're fulfilling your purpose, your true purpose. Anyway, oh my gosh. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed because this is just so synchronistic. Okay, angel expression. I'm sorry, expression. Angel 434. Your angels are encouraging you to express yourself freely, creatively, productively. And it could say that maybe you need help. You know, you can't do everything all on your own. So you can say, hey, I can't take care of our children for 10 hours a day by myself. Help me so I can do something that I love, so at least I have a balance. Or I'm, you know, tickling my fancy over here trying to do what I love because I haven't done it for so long. You take care of our kids for an hour. Give me an hour of me time, and I can go paint my favorite sculptures with the beautiful glitter and sparkles. Oh my gosh, that's all I want to do is just to paint. Just for an hour a day or an hour a week, whatever. You know, and then you come home to your children all happy because you fulfilled your purpose for the day. And then you're not grumpy, you're not resentful because that time isn't yours anymore. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's saying, come on, express yourself, get it out there. What do you want to do? This is the epitome of the Page of Wands. This is like the you know, feeling enthusiastic and having those messages come to you, receiving those downloads, receiving those offers, receiving emails from people who want to work with you, receiving people from, you know, from your childhood or from your old job saying, man, I want you back. How can we pay you more? You know, whatever the case is. You know, Page of Wands receiving news as well. Good news. Success, Angel 7575. Your angels are reminding you of ideas and thoughts you're intuitively receiving. Trust your inner knowing and avoid negative opinions of others. See, that's the crossing the street reference that I told you. Will you listen to your thoughts or will you listen to your intuition? Pay attention, trust your inner knowing, and avoid negative opinions of others. Wow. Ideas and thoughts you're intuitively receiving. It's all about your intuition at the end of the day. Gratitude. 8888. What is the 8? Infinity. Lion. Aries. Leo. Sagittarius. Fire, 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 fire. Fire. That's just telling me fire. The strength card is coming through. Stand firm with what you want to do. You are being reminded to show appreciation for the beauty and power in your talents and abilities. And resolution. You will find a resolution to this problem. You will. Your angels are preparing you for certain cycles to end. Trust that divine's plan is for your highest good. I just said that this isn't divine's timing. I just said that. That's amazing. Certain cycles are ending. So yeah. Winning, losing. You might lose, you know, a $20,000 difference in pay per year, but you're winning in other areas. You're closer to home now. Now you have a house that's bigger. Now you're able to have barbecues and have people over. Now you're able to do your crafts and be happy doing them. Now you can actually sleep at night because for whatever reason, you're not next to a cigarette creating factory. You know, like whatever. You're making decisions, the wise decisions, even though you might have to let go of some other things, ending some cycles that, you know, used to work for you, they don't anymore. But the possibilities are endless now. Now the doors are opening. Now you're going away. You're winning something. You're conquering in some other area. So that's what I'm having for you. This is in depth. This is detailed. This is freaking awesome. I felt like this was a personal reading, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Because we're narrowing down the elementals. So if you want to see, if you have like water in your chart, earth in your chart, air in your chart, check out my other readings. I have playlists for all the elements. And I'm just going to rinse, repeat, and I'll throw in some pick cards here as well, so everyone gets something. And I thank you so much for your time. Please consider subscribing, and don't forget I have decks, Etsy, eBay, and Instagram. Bye-bye.